Hello guys, welcome to Solving Solutions. So in today's tutorial we are going to show you how to download products which are imageries using the semi-automatic classification plugin. So if you don't have it installed, you come to plugins, you go to manage and install plugins, and then when the repository is open, you search for semi-automatic classification plugin. So you can see as it's installed and then it's also active, so you can install yours. Now let's come to the plugin and then we click on download products. Now on the download products window, you have two tabs, the search and the login, right? Good. If you click on the link that's urs.earthdata.nasa.gov, it takes you to the repository where you can create your profile. So we have a username and a password. Let's now come to search. Now we have quite some options here. We have the eastings, that's the longitude and the latitude of the upper left and the lower right. So if you don't have the coordinates, you can use this to draw. So set area in a map. So there's a base map. So when we minimize this window, we are supposed to have a base map. So you can come to layer, data source, and then under the XYZ tiles you can invoke the OpenStreetMap. So you can now zoom into your area of interest. So let's say for the purpose of this demonstration, when you want to take the upper left and the lower right, you click on it, that's left click, and then you take your cursor to the lower right and then you right click. So you have now defined an area of interest, right? Good. So for the upper left you left click, and then for the lower right you right click, right? So you can actually reduce, you can also reduce. So if I want to increase, I'll right click, and if I also want to increase in this direction, I left click, right? Similarly you can do on both directions, but it's always easier to go this way. Now let's assume that this is our area of interest. Let's now come back to the window. You now see that the coordinates of those points have been populated automatically. Now for the products, we have different products, Sentinel 2, Landsat, and the rest of that. So now let's go with Sentinel 2. And then for the data set, let's say we are starting from the 1st of January 2025 till let's say 18th of April 2026, right? And then for the maximum number of search results, let's leave it at 20, and then the maximum cloud cover, let's reduce it to about 20 or 30 as the case may be. Then if you have some advanced search, you can introduce them here. So we click on find. So based on the criteria we have defined, it now searches for available products that satisfy those criteria, right? Good. Now we have a product list that shows the different Sentinel products that satisfy these our criteria. So you can click on each of them and then a preview will load. So you would see if it actually covers your area of interest well and the percentage of cloud cover. So that has quite a good number of cloud cover. We move to the next product. Good. So product 8, which we can see the cloud cover is about 2 compared to the rest, which are actually high. We see that it has very low coverage of cloud. Now you can actually visualize your data in the base map. So display preview of highlighted image in map. So I will click on that, and then we go back to the base map window. We are going to see that the image has been loaded. And then from here you can see the areas that have been covered by the area of interest polygon that you drew earlier, right? Good. So let's come back to the window. Now if you have selected a particular product that you know is okay by you, maybe the coverage and then the amount of cloud cover, you can decide to uncheck pre-process images. But if you check it, it takes quite some time to give you the product, so you can decide to uncheck it. And then we click on run. Good. So we are on a folder of choice. Let's call this SS, and then when we create a new folder and we select it, the product will be downloaded inside of that folder, right? Now but we would have to terminate this download because we have already downloaded a product which we are going to visualize in this demonstration. Good. So we terminated the process. Good. Inside of this folder we have downloaded quite a good number of products. Okay, we have about 13 of them here, so we can decide to just drag and then drop. So this was the product we downloaded. So when you double click and then you come to the properties, you can actually see maybe the pixel size that can help you define the resolution depending on the band that you have clicked. So basically we have shown you how to use the semi-automatic classification plugin in QGIS to download satellite imagery, especially Sentinel 2 data, which we have used in today's demonstration. We'll see you on another interesting one. Until then, keep staying safe and have a fantastic time. Bye.